Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Peony, and in today's tutorial, as I promised, I want to show you how to draw a realistic eye. In my last post, I shared a video about how to draw the eye in a time lapse, but this time I'm gonna go through every detail and explanations about drawing the eye step by step. So I try to include every tips and tricks that I've learned all these years, so I hope you like this video guys, and let's get started. These are all the tools and supplies I am using for today's drawing. A B6 pencil, B8 pencil, mechanical pencil, HB pencil, pencil sharpener, a normal eraser, and a tissue. First, I want to explain how to draw the basic shapes and guidelines of the eye on a piece of paper. I start with drawing a plus sign, then I draw a medium circle in the middle. This is the iris. And then I draw a bigger circle. This is going to be the eyeball. I also draw a very small circle in the center. This is going to be the pupil. To locate the corners of the eye, I specify two spots, one below the horizontal line and another exactly on the line. I simplify the shape of the eye and divide the upper lid into three simple lines and simplify the lower lid into two lines. Then with the help of guidelines, I easily draw the upper and lower eyelid. The distance between the iris and two corners of the eye should be the same. I mean, the distance between them should be almost equal. For example, if the width of the iris is 2 centimeters, those two parts should be 2 centimeters each. Then I draw another simple curve above the eye. This is the eye crease. Okay, so let's go to the main drawing. I do the same steps that I just explained to you in order. This time I want to start with a circle first, then I locate the center of the circle and draw a very small circle in the middle, and a medium circle after that. Then I specify the location of the corners of the eye. I simplify the lines, I draw the curve above the eyelid and carefully draw the main lines with the help of my guidelines. Try to keep your strokes very light so that you can erase them easily if you need to. This part is for the tear duct, so I'm gonna draw a light curve in here. Now I'm gonna check the proportions. There's no need to use a ruler, you can do it by eye. I think the right corner of my eye is a little bigger, so I want to correct it and make it smaller. I think it looks great. Then I draw the tear duct and make the upper lid bolder. In the end, I erase my guidelines because I don't need them anymore. Some of the main lines might be faded while erasing, but it's okay, you can draw them again. So after I erase the extra lines, I refine the construction lines again. I specified the location of the light reflection in the iris. It seems that the light is shining on the subject from the top and front view. Now let's go to the shading level. I take the B6 pencil and the first thing I do is shading the pupil. I completely darken the pupil with my darkest value. But don't shade the light reflection. This part should remain completely white. Then draw some lines from the inside of the pupil to the outside. You should move your hand circular in the orbit of the pupil. The next step is to cover the entire iris with the same pencil and a soft and consistent layer of graphite. Try to completely cover everything except the light reflection. After this, take the tissue, wrap it around your finger, and start blending your shadows. My shadows spread a little while I was blending, so I want to adjust them with the eraser. Then I want to outline the eyelid a little. If your lines are faded, draw them again. With a B6 pencil, start shading from the edges of the iris and draw straight short lines from the outside to the inside. Don't press your pencil too much, shade another layer, but this time fill in the empty spaces by shading in a circular way. Because my light source is hitting the subject from here, so probably I should have bolder shadows in these parts of the eye. Because less light reaches it, the upper eyelid creates a soft cast shadow on the white part of the eye, or what we call sclera. But for now, I leave those parts and I'm just gonna complete the iris. Take the HB pencil and draw some wavy lines around the pupil. In my previous video, I explained in detail how to draw an iris, so you might consider watching it before you go for drawing the eye. The iris is one of the most important parts of the eye, so if you handle this part well, you have done almost 70% of the work. Now fill the inside of these peaks with B6 pencil. Draw smooth lines from outside to inside. Let me explain more clearly how to shade this part. Suppose this circle is an iris. This is the pupil of the eye. I draw the same wave-shaped lines around the pupil, and with a B6 pencil, I shade inside the peak-shaped parts that are facing outwards. First, I shade the inner edges, and then I create some lines and hatches in the middle of each one. I hope you get the idea. Let's go back to the main drawing and carefully shade the iris veins. I cut a piece of eraser. It helps the eraser to have sharper edges. This eraser is great for creating subtle highlights. Now, around the outer edges of these wavy lines, I make some highlights. My iris is very small here, so I have some limitations in shading. I extend my highlights to the edges of the iris. Grab your B6 pencil and work again on the details of the shadows. Try to do this with patience. Then take the mechanical pencil and add more details. As you can see in this example of the iris, which has more details, I created some lines between the highlights to resemble the texture and veins inside the iris. We have some dark areas between these highlights. I'm just going to find these holes between the light areas and shade them to make a sense of depth. Now, shade the iris according to the tips I mentioned. Well, now we go to the sclera. The white part of the eye is not actually white. In fact, it has different values of gray. Eyeball is actually a sphere. A common mistake is to make it white. This will cause it to look flat. These are going to be the lightest values, and in here we have the darkest ones. So if we assume that this is the eyeball and we draw the eyelids in here, we can see that only this part of the eyeball is visible to us. So with these explanations, I want to shade the sclera. So on the left side of the eye, we have darker shadows, and on the right side, lighter shadows. So grab your B6 pencil and start from these upper parts. Usually we have the darkest shades in here because the upper eyelid is placed above the sclera and it creates a cast shadow. Be careful not to smear your shadows. Actually, it happened to mine, but that's okay. I can erase and refine my shadows whenever I need to. Now I want to shade the upper eyelid. The middle of the eyelid gets more light, so I put less shadow on it. Then blend the shadows to make them smooth. With a mechanical pencil, draw a thin line under the lower eyelid. This is the top plan of the lower lid. I extend this line to the end of the eye corner. Start shading from below this line and create a thin layer of shadow. Create some hatching. Now put another layer of graphite on this part. Draw this layer before you draw the eyelashes to indicate the shadows created by lashes. Then I want to take my eraser and make the lower part of the iris a little lighter. Put the next layer on the eyelid, still keep the middle part of the eyelid brighter. The corners of the eyelid have softer transition than the middle, because less light reached them and both sides gradually went from dark to light. But the middle part has sharper shadows, the border between highlights and shadows is smaller. After this, extend the shadow to the upper part of the eyelid just a little bit. Make the middle line even bolder to show the depth of the shadow. And blend your shadows again. And again apply another layer of graphite using the same method. One of the most important points in real drawings is to work layer by layer. You should not get tired of this process. Layer as much as required to get your desired result. Take the B8 pencil and create darker shadows. And blend again. The shadow of this part has faded, so I want to draw it again. Now let's add eyelashes. But before that, I want to give you a brief explanation about how to draw eyelashes correctly. You should not draw eyelashes in straight lines. You have to draw curved and irregular lines in different directions. Some lashes tend to stick to each other just like this. So draw your lashes in groups that look like a triangle. Do not draw short broken lines. Instead, loose your hand at the end of the line and let go of your pencil. And draw some smaller and thinner lashes between these longer ones. This way you will have much more natural eyelashes. The inner corner of the eye has shorter and thinner lashes, and the outer corner has longer and thicker ones. Sometimes some of the lashes tend to disorient from the main line. With that said, let's get back to the drawing. Start drawing the lashes from the inner corner and apply the same tips I just mentioned. Make your lashes thicker layer by layer. Draw patiently and carefully. Then go for the lower lashes. The lower eyelashes are always thinner and shorter than the upper ones. So draw the lower lashes with the same tips as before. Now let's draw some lines inside this white box to show the reflection of the lashes on the iris. This actually makes your drawing look more natural. Slightly darken this part of the lower eyelid. This part has a slight arch, so the shadow is more subtle. Blend this area again. Apply another layer. I create a little hatching here to show the thin, tiny wrinkles under the eye. Blend again, but try not to fade your lines too much. With the B8 pencil, make bolder shadows under the lashes. Create soft shadows because you don't want your lashes to fade during shading. I just want to fill some empty spaces between them. I drew the lower lashes again because when I was blending, I kind of fade some of my lashes. Now by using your eraser, create some delicate lines like lashes to indicate brighter hairs. Do the same for the upper lashes. Add a few thin highlight lines in here. These are going to be the wrinkles under the eye. These lines look kind of flat, so I'm gonna take my mechanical pencil and create a very thin shadow exactly above them. But don't forget, don't push too much pressure on your pencil. This part of the eye always has a little liquid, so add a highlight line in here and create a light reflection on the sclera as well. The edges around the iris look kind of sharp, so I want to fade them. And then I gently and carefully blend it. So this is the result. If you're still here, thank you so much for following this tutorial. If you have any question, the links to contact me are in the description box below. Take care of yourself, guys. Bye.